Gonna get started in just a second here.
Shit.
We still had 2 minutes left of that.
Alright,
Today is going to be a good day.
let's do
I
it.
love Pakistan.
Shaz, hot mic. Alright.
Hey Socrates.
Hey guys,
Alright, no more speech, no more speech. Let's
Hello,
go.
hello.
Hello.
Hey guy.
Hello.
let's make some noise!
Wow.
Alright, let's go ahead and give me a second here. I need to load up the graphics into this round. So team 1 is going to be Pink Mist. Give me just a second here. Thing takes a while to load up everything, but we have everything just fine. The last one is the Rivals logo. And having a quick look at the screen, looks like everything's looking right. Alright, this is it. Let me go ahead and switch the screen. Got 100 seconds for this to work out. And all right. Welcome back everybody to another exciting round of the Squad Rivals tournament. My name is Socrates, your shoutcaster for today. Happy Sunday. Today is March 26, 2023. So, getting straight to the point here, we have here two wonderful teams. Pink Mist versus Deal With It. Two of the most advanced and legendary teams of this tournament playing here today on Cora Valley. As you can see right here, in the Australian team on the eastern side will be PM, and on the western side, the Russian ground forces team will be DWI Deal With It. So, match is going to begin in less than a minute here, but let's go ahead and see what we got going on. As we can see on the map right now, the Australian forces, they have multiple move mark declarations up into the middle line flag. Usually in Cora Valley Hemp Farm, the mid flag will be the point of contestation. Likewise, we do have a couple move mark declarations from DWI moving down southeast bound to try to make a couple southern territory control here, along with a couple move marks up along the eastern front line. Again, the main battle line perimeter will be around Hemp Farm along the center line where my hand is hovering at. But we could see heavy ground forces from the eastern team, the Australian team PM. They're going to cluster most of their people directly near the northeastern side of the valley right here. So with 10 seconds left of the match, we'll see what happens. Great news that we have a lot of teleportation capabilities to go around the map to see wherever things are at. In terms of mortar usage, we will definitely be seeing that this round. So the match has now begun. Let's do it. Here we go. First couple vehicles are moving out real quick. You've seen that in just a sec, but we're going to go ahead and follow one of the vehicles ahead. So far, so good, guys. Going up to the point right now, detaching from the vehicle. Squad 6, BTR, not BTR, LIV, led by Wilbur and Forsaken, moving up to the northeastern sector right now, along with Logi. Fresh supplies drop off, along with DWI Squad 4 and 3 on the southwestern side. That little compound next to Hemp Farm is usually a very typical spot where they activate an FOB. And here they go, very quickly now, moving up. Fob coming up. Squad 1 and 5 drop off on the eastern side with fresh Logi ready to activate. Squad 4 up there. Oh, it's gonna go hard. We're gonna see what's happening right now. Going up across the map. Kill feed is very fortunately working now.
BTR don't confirm. BTR don't confirm.
There we go. We do have engagements right now. Kind of giving you a good view. The BTRs behind us, they are opening fire. Bob activation to the east right there.
North of the radios, Phoenix and Lethal. Nobody north of the
Couple
radios.
shots down right here and see how the battle's going. PM engaging now in the valley on the southern side up against DWI right there. Obez coming in first with Monkey and
Yo,
News
there's no Logi here. I don't see any Logis burning.
on the southernmost part of the map. Going up here, Fob is coming up right now. Logi's doing safe. Hem Farm
I got an enemy Logi marked. I got
being reached right now from Squad 1 LTHL along with Squad Infantry right there. Moving back here. Northern side, just north of Hem Farm, is getting heavy contestation right now from both teams as they try to secure the vertical front line of the map. Mortars being utilized ASAP. Got checkpoint being capped right now. Going up here. Forsaken and Wilbur using LAV on the northernmost side of the map. Multiple infantry kills are occurring right now with LAV support.
I'm light in the south. I'm taking quick break.
Everybody's really spread out. Again, Core Valley, barely any cover except that you're using the fence line and the trees for cover. Going here to Hem Farm itself.
Maybe they rushed something past us on the south? Do we know anything? No.
Taking some shots on checkpoints.
Oh, here?
Maybe over fire. Maybe over fire.
Sorry, I have something against the dams.
The comms are going. BTR moving, been marked by PM to the east. LAV repositioning right now with Lats getting ready on the northern side from blue team, trying to make sure to engage up against any possible enemy vehicle from DWI. Inside the flag point at Hem Farm, you can see the mid flag not currently being capped yet, but checkpoint will be fully capped very soon, momentarily at the top of the screen right there. And you already have PM guys already inside Hem Farm ready to go. FOB from DWI is still safe. 2 people ready to move in on the flag with Southern Infantry Squad from DWI ready. Once the flag becomes active, they will be pushing in. Situations as follows. Mortar operator PM Riot, really accurate user facing to the southwest to Hem Farm. Couple move marks down there as they try to launch explosives on the southwestern perimeter of the flag to prevent any movement from DWI.
Approximately marked stripe field.
Coming down here to the southern side, we have Squad 2 Finch getting wiped out by Money Kia. I hope I said his name right. And mortars actually being redirected right now up against the transport truck from the mortar user from PM. Try to provide cover fire to Captain Tom Cruise right there. He's alive, but he got shot a bit. Going up here to the northern side, they analyze the map as follows. LAV doing just A-OK with BTR, Topshire, and Groove. And Logi going back to the western side for safety. Currently, there is no western mortar fob and only 1 FOB per team. BTR is moving with LAV full sights right now. If I believe that is the safe zone for the LAV to get full vision. If we kind of analyze what we're looking at right here, the vision of this LAV, it's going to be hard to see past the tree line, but they do have good coverage of their incoming friendlies. You can see some OWL people right there trying to push up west. Going right there, the BTR right there, Groove, he's waiting over there. So the moment these tree lines, or the moment any of those vehicles move away from the tree line into the valley, they will be able to see each other through the line of sight. Mortars being relaunched from Riot, direct westbound to Squad 4 and 5 position in this valley that we're looking at right now. This is a really intense outlook for this team right now. Both teams are doing extremely well. The explosives and the smoke grenades coming out. Car hot. Over there, trying to make a push closer to the DWI guys on the east. And really pinning down at the ruins, the PM guys. The explosives are coming out and causing a lot of devastation. But again, a lot of threats is happening. Hem Farm is about to be fully capped. Going back down here to the FOB next to Hem Farm from DWI. They still have it full under control right now. PM. They're holding down the perimeter really well. At Hemp Farm, no contestation yet. DWI guys are all over the western little lake right there, throwing smoke grenades, trying to get a good foothold. The good news is that they have their BTR top and groove to provide them the armor support that they need. Go on the southern side. Looks like PM's having a difficult time holding down up against DWI because the DWI presence in the southern sector is really strong with a southern western rally point from DWI Kurt. The people at the PM side have been cut off on the southern side, with people on the red team trying to spread out and clear out the sector right now. Blue team right there trying to push up the east to try to figure out what's going on at the situation. Having a quick look right here, Squad 3 Finch, trying to analyze what's going on with this vehicle. 14, the red team member, is still alive. So we're going to possess Kenji's character to see if he can launch a kill on this, or if Senmove can try to save the day, because that is a big threat from the red team. Going to Hemp Farm right now. Multiple people now spawning on the western FOB, with Riot's mortars being relaunched to the southwestern side. And new mortar operator Shaw's pointing western mortars over on this side. Looks like Kenji is killed. 14 on the eastern side of the map right there. Kill feed on the left side of the screen. Multiple people now inside Hemp Farm. Still the same amount of people from PM with full security right now. Ticket counts as follows: 291 to 215. PM leading by slightly over 70 tickets. Both teams doing extremely well. Now Vineyard is the next flag. Over on map flows as follows again. Looks like we might be seeing an LAV engagement. Mortars still doing their work right there from the PM team, and BTR coming in right now. He's going to the same wall, and we're going to see what Groove sees from his perspective.
BTR.
They marked the BTR. Are they marking it? Yep, they marked it to the western side. They see it. Hat is ready to engage up against any LEV in the way. Red team members know Hats and Lats nearby to engage up against Wilbur's. We have an explosive been launched right now, trying to go in against the BTR. Groove is now moving back. You can see the blue team right there. Any Hats or Lats? One Lat has been marked out right there. Wiped out.
They're resetting from Saddam's, trying to get back to the northern lane.
It's going up the map. More focus has actually been launched from both teams on the far northern side of Hemp Farm. The FOB from the red team is still doing A-OK. Smokes deployed. BTR has been hit right there. Took a heavy hit right there. Kenji is still alive on the bottom right side of the screen. Doing a really good job, and that is an FOB Hab right there. He should be, yep, right there activating near Mosque. Southside red team, looks like a pretty quiet place right there. BTR and the LAV on the western side are the threats to both teams.
I'm powering them in Big River. I killed 4.
Checking out over here, again, FOB doing just safe. DWI guys spreading well. The same PM squad is holding inside the perimeter of Hemp Farm right now. No contestation, but a threat FOB to the western side.
Take that ground on the north LCH.
As we move over here on this side, you have LWL guys, blue team, trying to close in on the BTR right now on infantry side. They're getting close. We're going to go ahead and possess LTH's character as he makes this engagement up against Toomey.
Right, the same position again.
That's it. Toomey launches a kill.
Is it still there? Is everybody there? You missed.
BTR RTBing. LAV moving down here. Let's see armor gameplay. Forsaken and Wilbur, no damage, and they're actually driving along the ruins and the compounds to try to provide any security they can from afar from the eastern side. Both Mortar Shaws and Riot relaunching mortar targets to the southwestern side. Let's see how Squad 7 and 2 are doing down here. And both teams contesting up against each other. They're doing really well. We're only less than 15 minutes into this round, and both teams are spreading themselves along a vertical front line.
3 times wiped.
With now blue team punching through. Oh my gosh, what happened to this game? Which the blue team now pushing in and slowly overtaking the western side of the map. FOB Hound is now going inside the smoke, under the chaos right now as DWI people spawn in the flag. This hab will get proxy very soon. We're gonna send our reporter inside the chaos right now. Situations as follows. Behind me, behind the smoke right now. PM guys are pushing in on that doorway front. As I'm with here, the DWI guys trying to hold down this hab before they get in there. Jeez. And they've now pulverized the rooftop. Not looking good. Area's hot. Pulling out a reporter right now. Special shout to Caroleans as well. They're sending their whole clan inside this viewing session of the stream to see how epic this match will go. Rooting for their friends in PM. Holy cow! DWI. Every corner is hot. PM overpowering the Hab right now. Brother of Teresa, Hasagi. Hasagi's still alive. He can save this match right now if he can try to save this Hab. Hab is now proxied and overrun. PM guys overrunning the area. Shot out. LTH down as well. Mortar explosions destroying the area right now as PM tries to also take out the Hab and stay away from friendly fire from mortars. Mortars are now reshifting their angle down to the northwestern side on the northern valley side right here. PM guys all spreading a bit thin with double FOBs now and another mortar activation on the far eastern side at Mosque, and they're all within distance, explosive distance from wherever they need to launch. So with multiple mortars, more than 2 being utilized by PM, this is going to be a lot of explosives this round. Going down here, looks like LEV is going to repair, and possibly from what they're doing right now, getting a good vision on the southwestern side. There is a repair station for them to repair and get their ammo back. They're not damaged, they just need ammo. Going down here, situation update as follows. The flag, the Hab, is now falling. The Hab is falling up against PM with multiple explosives coming out. DWI is not letting this go. And the good news is as follows. Let me explain this real quick here. So, map analysis is as follows. Again, Eastern FOB, we do have... Oh, sorry. Eastern Hab. Okay. Sorry. I had to change the camera real quick. So. Jeez. Eastern Hab. 2 Habs from PM. East side. 2 mortars north. 1 mortar to the east. 3 mortars capabilities angled westwards to try to pin out DWI as PM already has full control of Hemp Farm and will slowly take over and overpower the DWI FOB right here. The situation needs to happen like this. DWI would need to either retake their Hab or make a new FOB further back. But knowing DWI, they're not going to let go of this middle Hab because this is their attack Hab closest to Hemp Farm. So they still have a good foothold on the northwestern side, but you can see PM is actually, they already been pushing on the north valley and they're slowly starting to get a diagonal, how my hand is like, they're getting a diagonal control like this, pushing westbound like that. South side, red team still causing a lot of devastation and holding the southern front, but the diagonal is being pushed on the northwest bound up against DWI. But will PM be able to hold this momentum? We shall see. Going back onto the flag right now, the Hab. The Hab looks like it's back up. It's reactivated. So that's good news, but the mortars are exploding 2 times fold. So will the, even though they got the Hab up and the Hab is under shelter right now, will they be able to even get out of the compound safely? PM still has the same squad inside the point. No contestation. The northern side, multiple scopes coming out right now. With Hat, Toomey trying to engage up against the LAV. Been marked over there where Wyber's position is at. Mortars being faced westbound. The BTR is now pushed back to a sniping position far west side of the map. Checking out his perspective, they have a really good line of sight right there. Looks like Swen's about to get shot real good. LTH, and he's getting behind that wall. Holy cow. Groove and BTR, they're in a really good position for cover and sniping position up against any PM guys pushing in, and that allows DWI to, as you can see, they're pushing all together with BTR support from their western side and smoke coverage. That gives them the opportunity to further push east safely. But keep in mind, we do have LEV threats on the other side of the eastern forest line right there. So LTH is going to have to either figure it out. Either LEV pushes or this BTR pushes, or one of the infantry squads up north get lucky. Moving down to the south right here, let's have a quick highlight on what's going on the south side. Dutch Warrior Henry and Soviet, they're trying to make sure that they still control their southern territory. The helicopter march being marked right here. And looks like Sedmove, the sneaky combat engineer that we've been seeing. We saw him from the last time PM played. He's always their sneaky user. And what he's doing right now is that he's trying to find any back FOBs, such as this one, to launch a C4 explosive to disrupt the foundations of the enemy team. So we're gonna go ahead and control Senmove's character and just monitor the right side of bottom right of the screen to mercy when he contacts enemy fob if he ever finds it. BTR has now done a very risky move, now pushing in directly on the main road. Mortar from DWI activated on the western side, past the little fence line, and his position has now been narrowed in by the PM people. In team, the mortar operator, now in danger from getting hit by a mortar. Launching northeast bound, and looks like his mortars are going to try to target Squad 3's location here at the ruins. On the western side, again, a lot of trading from the north valley side as everyone's being spread thin. Again, we're at 28 players. You talk about ref and caster adding to those numbers, but still, it's almost it's still a decently sized match. So you can only have so many people running around trying to cover every single area as best you can. Sad move actually going nearby enemy main base, and he looks like he's gonna go around Upper Orchard and hit the back fob as follows. Active flag is now Vineyard and Hemp Farm. Ticket count as follows: 266 to 193. PM leading by over 50 tickets, but still an even match as both teams struggle to hold down the line and try to get territory control over Hemp Farm. Proton Sig, I love and miss you too. Same thing to Itchy, you guys are great. This is really intense. The mortars and smoke mortars are still going out crazy on this half. DWI, even though they have this FOB secure, the mortars are going to prevent them from getting out safely, or maybe slow them down at least. On the southern side, Squad 2 and 7 will be engaging up against each other right now as we check out the situation. Kurt, north side, Finch, Dutch Warrior, inside the compound. Mortars are exploding, and those mortars are coming from possibly somewhere.
I pushed it correctly.
Best shout out to Happy.
We can push us enough. Yeah, we're losing him. They push it for a big river.
Autista engaging right now. Down. Great kill. He's very low HP. He needs to bandage himself right now. Going back up to the flag right now. BTR. Back up on the western side. Single. Top Sure looks like he might have to repair. What's going on over here? BTR is okay. Top Sure, he's just checking out the area to make sure everything's okay, but the BTR is okay. No damage. Going up to the side as follows. Hempfire now being overpowered and taken over by DWI. They have now pulverized the defenses at Hempfire. PM guys getting pushed out on the eastern side and the left side of the screen. Explosives from the mortars being relaunched to Hempfire at close distance right now. LAV support still on the northeastern side of the other secondary FOB. Will Hedgehog, Jad, and team be able to save this flag? They might. Will DWI send the help that they need to overpower the flag? Because PM, as you can see, are still taking the flag. Alright, quick analysis as follows. As you can see, throughout this entire match, we're about 20 minutes into the match. And here at Hemp Farm, PM has slowly taken control back again over at the flag. DWI still has their FOB at this compound, moving into the hit Hemp Farm from the southwestern side with mortars trying to counter them on the northeastern side from PM. As you can see, explosives happening along the horizontal north front of the valley, because what both teams are trying to prioritize right now is to get a vertical line security of the map. We saw a couple people on the south side of the map at Cora trying to, keep that under control. But right now, most of the focus has been along the northern valley and a bit along, of course, main farm, Hemp Farm, and southwestern FOB from DWI that PM has been trying to take down. But right now, the best they can do for now is to try to launch explosive mortars to slow them down here. And it looks like, holy cow, explosives. Going back up here, BTR, looks like they just went back for a repair and they're gonna go back up again. Looks like a Rifleman 14 is gonna try to get behind the mortars and actually disable the mortars temporarily. LAV, no damage yet, hiding behind a wall, and let's go ahead and check out their line of sight. Line of sight is as follows. They can see a bunch of people past the defense line and shooting through a thin gap. Hitting some trees along the way, and looks like Ruben Toptra, as you can see up there, moving. They took a bit of a hit, but they're moving away. Secondary FOB looks like that is Soviet going up here. What is going on here? Send moves just got killed inside the radio. Hab is deactivated one stage. He targeted the radio right here. Holy cow. This is not looking good right now. Situations as follows. Send move. The C4 user has successfully damaged the Hab and a bit of the radio as well, as the engineer is trying to get back at this vineyard area to topple the foundations, which he has successfully done, but he got killed along the way. Mortars are exploding behind me right now, but if this FOB falls, it's going to slow down DWI and allow PM to make a push further past Hem Farm and take the focus off at the center flag. Getting out of the reporter right now, BTR moving back to main base, not to vineyard. Now main base now. DWI saw full control of the FOB, now moving back to Hem Farm. Situation is as follows. DWI are still inside the flag perimeter, and now getting more people into the flag. PM outnumbered right now as DWI launches smokes outside the perimeter of the compound to try to get in somehow. Hedgehog saving the day at the doorway. He's damaged. He needs a medic. Hawaii and Neo in there in the building. Neo needs a medic as well. He's down. Hedgehog on the rooftop. It's very risky positioning he is right now, but that's the best he can do, being the only one on the flag and having backup from Flurgo on the southwestern edge. Possessing his character real quick. Doorway still hot as Kawaii and Krem move in to get into the doorway. Really good tactics to try to dodge the enemies. Kawaii going up the stairs. Nice kill. This is big brain moves. Still big brain moves right there. That was a good one. That was a good one. Flurgo, he's going to take a very risky move as well as he tries to move further west away from the flag perimeter to try to lock out the enemy's fob. Again, PM knows exactly where the fob is at. They just don't have enough people to take it down. They do know its location. That's why orders have been going off on this DWI FOB throughout the entire round. On the south side, what is going on here? Squad 1 moving west from the Mosque FOB to try to make a southwestern flank, utilizing both spawns, the north and the southeastern spawn, to get close to Hem Farm and try to, looks like they're going to try to focus to try to lock out the southern road up against Squad 4 and 7 here to try to take out this FOB and alleviate pressure off Hem Farm on the north. Again, you can see full out DWI guys on the northwestern door. They're patching each other up. Kawaii, Krem Yellow 1, Tabs up there trying to get Dakashi right there. Dakash. Neil still needs a medic. I hope he's not been forgotten in that corner. 31 minutes left of the match. Ticket counts as follows: 238, 133. Ticket gap, 100 tickets. Western side looks like Squad 1 with the fresh rally points over here behind enemy lines. Vineyard still an empty flag. We do have a couple of people coming in from red team to try to resecure the position right now. Northern side is hot in the northern valley as you have some OWL and a couple PM guys moving on the northeastern valley. They're now overpowering the spawns from the DWI guys. Again, Riot and Mortar Operator up there on the left side of the screen. They cleared out the threat from behind on the eastern side that we saw that DWI was trying to launch with the riflemen. Now they've resecured the area, they're going to get back on mortars and relaunch up against the front lines right here. Going up here, looks like Squad 1, Soviet Space, inside Vineyard now. We do have a couple people about to get hit right now by a BTR. DWI is checking out the southern side, making sure that there's no more threats from the blue team, which there is still a threat. Boosted Newbie. He's trying to help out his team right here. He is surrounded. 2 down from DWI. We still have DWI News on the northwestern side. Boosted Newbie's going to try to band-aid his teammate up there so they can have a good 2v1 advantage here, but he needs to do it fast because News is closing in and opening fire and takes out a Boosted Newbie. Nice shot on that. Going back up here, looks like BTR is now, they want to play ball. We got a full squad inside the BTR, smoke trailing it, getting closer to the LAV, opening fire. I'm not saying his name. LTH moving up there near the valley. Smoke trail going out. They are yellow HP. They are damaged, and they're approaching first, getting behind the BM FOB. on the eastern side with the mortars. Still smoke trailing it out, and people are chasing them from the PM side. And looks like they're going to full out launch behind enemy lines and try to take out an FOB to topple the PM foundation. Holy cow. Here they come. And looks like they will intercept the LAV right now, depending on how the LAV goes. You will see the LAV approach in front of us right here, and they're going to disembark friendlies, and they get out. BTR is on the move, but yellow HP. Forsaken and Wilbur still coming in. RPG launch at the... Holy cow! Henry Benners takes out the BTR just in time. Didn't need the LAV for that, but Henry Benners double kill with his explosive. PM fast reaction right now, but DWI infantry gone out safe and sound. Will they survive this push? Over map flows as follows. LAV is double timing it, booking it fast as they can. 2 checkpoints to back up the eastern side of the PM FOB as fast as they can. These DWI guys will be getting hit right now from LAV support. First rocket shot. Bit of some damage, but did take hits. To me. Holy moly. Lav is down. Lav is down. They're going to try to repair it, and looks like they might be able to save it just now because Toomey is out of rockets, and he is killed. Nice saving that. Both mechanics get outside. Going back onto the flag on Hem Farm. Hem Farm is safe. Full control of PM. They have pushed out of the area. Taking out the Hab right now. We go ahead and get inside the view of Blaze Mott. Hab is down. FOB coming down, but Hasagi is still causing a lot of threats to try to slow down the PM guys as they try to take out the Hab. Ticket counts as follows. 221 to 73. Ticket gap, almost 200 tickets. PM leading by a significant margin. Logi truck comes in over. I believe they're going to try to activate an FOB at Vineyard, but right now, no attempts are being made to hit Vineyard yet because the threats are still coming in at Hem Farm and the DWI threat and disruption on the eastern side at the eastern mortar fob. Forsaken and Wilbur got their wheels back up and are now moving away. Multiple casualties. Carhot is now in, and a fresh rally point inside. Launched by Squad 5 DWI as they respawn on the rally, and Kowalski will be getting shot. Nefer gets killed by a gun. Quasi gets the double kill against Car Hotshot. Going back to the map as follows. Mosque FOB doing just fine with all the ammo they need with Kenji PM operating the mortar facing to the southwestern side. Looks like we do have a couple helicopter marks over here, so let's see what they're trying to launch right now. So far, so quiet. A couple seconds ago, but now it's getting loud. Send move. And boosted. They're going to try to do the same tactic around to get around Vineyard. Overall quick map analysis real quick. We can see PM taking out the DWI FOB at that Hem Farm FOB. That's good for PM. Now they're slowly starting to trickle to the western side to try to push DWI further west side. Again, Squad 1 down here from PM, still doing the wide flanks to try to hit Vineyard and possibly set some more C4s to take out any Vineyard FOB from DWI. They will be getting close now. DWI now giving up the northern front. You can see multiple red marks have been launched on this northwestern side with a couple threats from the red team members. BTR has been destroyed, so I think they're pretty much out until the next 10 or 15 minutes. Eastern side, we can see both FOBs. PM is still safe with mortar utilization pushing westbound to support the infantry push for more territory control. The south side, there's still a couple more DWI threats here, but right now in terms of flag gameplay, PM looks like they have the advantage. We see a DWI fresh FOB activation right here behind where my hand is at, so this Vineyard DWI should be able to hold this very easily because it's closer to their main base. They could go back and forth along the MSRs for supplies, and you know, of course, to get more people on this side of the territory anyways. So, we'll see what happens. Will they be able to turn this around? We shall see. Going back to the map flows as follows. Again, Squad 4, they're still trying to hold back where this previous FOB was at. They do have rally points right here. One here and along the river. So they're able to hold it, but they don't have the supplies they need because there is no more FOB here. PM has overtaken the compound.
They're fucking giving tickets. We have like 20, 30 kills. Doesn't matter. Bombs too much.
Over here, FOB fresh activation with truck parked on left side. Radio is inside the left building right there. Eastern side, where is their hab? Hab will be coming up very soon. They're trying to figure out squad 3 here. In team is going to figure out where to launch it. Everybody spawning back at main base right here, and looks like Send Move squad's going to get it real bad.
I wiped the tip of the dig.
Scrolling out of the map real quick, we have Henry Benners again on Autista. Looks like he's gonna engage real quick. We're gonna see a quick engagement here. If Autista turns the corner, he will see him. Tries a left lean on that, gets killed. Nice try on that. Henry Benners, looks like he's still alive. Just around the fence line, a couple grenades coming out. Medic is catching himself up right there, Henry. 2v2.
-1.
Shoots down 14 as he tries to climb the wall. Money kinda still on the right side right there.
No, climb.
One down. News backs him up from the other side and right here. Holy cow, this is a really decisive engagement. Boosted newbie does have the boost he needs to avenge his teammate. And here goes another one, a 1v1. Will he be able to take out both the DWI guys? Money's looking left. We're gonna possess Money's character. Ooh, this is a hard one. News is gonna patch up his friendly there, next to the wall. It's risky. Shot. Left, right lead.
I'm so bad.
You're not bad, Boosted. Don't be hard on yourself, guys. Those are hard engagements. Can't blame yourself. DWI full spawning on Hab on the southeastern side. The full team. Holy cow. It's a storm in here. The whole team is now spawned in. And this is it. Up against the incoming PM team members right now. All of DWI is now spawned inside the vineyard flag. As you can see, Pickle's gonna go in. 1 versus 20 people inside the flag. Wiped out. Swen gets wiped out as well from Cash. Topster gets the kill on Pickled. Going on the eastern side of the map, we do have a couple PM guys spread thin on the eastern side. Full security on Hem Farm. Double mortars facing southwest hit on Vineyard. Multiple mark declarations with another squad full up northwestern security. Logi doing supply runs left and right from in-team right here. And looks like squad, that PM threat from the southwestern side has fallen. With squad 2 doing a couple flanks right here. As we go ahead, let's do a quick map analysis. So what we're looking at is as follows. PM, they have now lost their southwestern flanking squad push here as mortar explosives happen behind me directly on Vineyard flag. PM, they have full control of Hem Farm as follows, now pushing in, getting very close to Hem Farm where their FOB is activated, where the majority of DWI guys are now spawning in this compound. PM, as you can see on the movement right here, they're spawning a bit more southeast and still going along the southern front to try to make a flank up on this next flag. So PM is not giving up the south flank yet. They're still sending more people there, as we can see on the movement. Mortar's still causing a lot of devastation behind me. Will we see airstrikes happen? We shall see. LTH, a lot of blue team members getting killed out there. Or not killed, but like they're getting a lot of kills against DWI. Mortar's still exploding. It's causing a little slowdown right now. DWI has to be careful as they maneuver across their flag, because they are getting a lot of explosives on them right now. Squad 1 looks like they're going to get a full-out vertical engagement right now along the valley. Ticket count 196 to 32. Autista coming in right now ahead. Hounds, LTH up against Bolzon and Hasagi and Neo. DWI looks like they using the building as cover. They will have the advantage as they prevent PM guys trying to push in through these walls, because they have to climb the wall. And they have now spotted the incoming PM guys along the river line, and they spread the DWI guys along the compound and the building. One down shot. Explosive still coming out hot and ready. Squad 4, PM now moving up across the area right now. Car hot down on the south side. On the bottom of the screen, Toomey's still alive. Swen and Pickle LTH moving across the valley. As explosives happen just 150 meters away, where our camera is looking at right now. Timmy getting shots from afar. Up against LTH. Timmy gets down and shot down by LTH. Explosive still causing a lot of devastation with Send Move ready to go to slip in past the explosive in chaos to try to get to the same location of the radio to set the decisive C4 of the round. He is ready. We're going to go ahead and possess his character ready to go and look in on the action. The thing with Send Move, he's one of their best performers on their team. He's very patient. He has a very risky role in his team. A very high pressure role. Krem, the yellow one, smells him. He's going to try to engage right now. DWI gets nearby, directly on the flag of Vineyard to make sure nobody like Send Move can get inside. They do have a good reaction squad right here, and the defense squad as PM causes more devastation along the vertical river line on the northeastern side, with Squad 4 LTH trying to make a push along this northern fence line. The south side looks like a lot of people are being spread thin near the radio tower area. DWI trying to make sure they do not lose this foothold. Quick and map analysis as follows. PM is trying to make sure that, again, they're still focusing a bit on the south flank to try to spread thin the DWI defenses to allow the back squads right here, especially Send Move, to get in from behind, destroy the FOB with the C4. Squad 4 up here from PM still causing a lot of threats on the north push, and they're making it slowly but surely. They're going to be able to overpower the north front and get close to the flag. On the south side, the distraction on the south side, especially for territory control, DWI is sending a lot of guys to this whole entire vertical river line to prevent any southern flanks, because right now DWI cannot afford to lose any territory control while they hold Vineyard. So we shall see. Both teams are doing really well tug-of-warring the flag as people from both teams try to shoot it out and get to this Vineyard flag. Going back to the map flows as follows. Take account 190 to 18. No airstrikes coming in. No commanders. I believe this map layer, correct me if I'm wrong, does not have artillery strikes or airstrikes available. So, you know, no commander functions. You can see right here, nobody's commander. So, yeah, we will not be seeing any assets happen. Oh my gosh, N-Team just got wiped out by an explosive there. Special shout out to everybody watching on the stream right now. We got Botzer, Itchy, Sneaky, Prodigy, Gaunt, Hooks and You. Enemy gonna have on Mosque. Is that true? That is absolutely true. Mamba, they're gonna try to lock in tickets right now. Gonna have a quick look at the situation back at Mosque. It was a quiet flag, but not for now. It's gonna get loud. Mamba, we're gonna go. He looks like he has located the radio's location. Gonna get on the roof, jumps down, takes a bit of damage from that. Gonna engage up against Soviet Space Pig, and will be getting shot, and a wall is being climbed right now. He looks the other way and barely misses the sight of Mama. Nope, he saw him. He saw him. He's going around. Mama goes inside to where the radio's at, and he definitely knows, Soviet knows, he's inside the building where the radio's at right now. The first engagements are about to happen as we get in right now. First engagement's about to happen. Holy cow. Mamba takes out Soviet Space. This is bad. Situation's getting real bad. Mamba's still alive. He still has 3 people he needs to kill right now. Captain Tom Cruise coming in right on the left side. Well, Kenji, squad lead, coming in right now on the right side. Mamba getting inside the area right now.
He gave up.
Ah! Sorry. Down. No way. Nice move. Right. Wait, Send Move's back. Send Move just literally teleported from the west side of the map back here to Mosque.
That is the most tragic.
Send Move, very fast reaction. He was earlier combat engineer, but he quickly moved to a medic role and spawned back in the eastern flag.
Chest, my gun was on single fire. I want to cry.
Kenji, get on your radio.
Radio safe, Mosque, no more threats, but the FOB location has been marked by DWI. Going back up to Vineyard, let's see how the explosives look. Mortar still going out crazy and loud. DWI holding the hab, doing really well. Flurgle is inside right now. He got killed, but he now knows where the hab is at.
Southwest of my west would be nice.
DWI taking a lot of mortar explosives right now. And the mortars are working. The mortars are killing a lot of people. Flurgle got killed by the mortar fire, as you see from the kill feed on the left side. Going back overall to the map. Squad 4 holding down the vertical line of the river, waiting
I killed him.
to make a push. They're looking at the wall, waiting for the team to call it in to make a push past the wall, past the farm, into Vineyard. Going back to the map, Hem Farm fully safe with LAV position on the eastern side, facing northwest bound, providing cover from Squad 4. Mortar still operating, doing their duty right now, with the third mortar no longer being operated as they try to resecure the south mosque flag up against any more threats from the red team. We do have a flanking Squad 2, Infantry PM making a southwestern push, and they're still quite a distance away from Vineyard, but they're trying to clear out this red threat right now, with Squad 1 and 2 having a difficult direct push past the river line to flank. Again, a lot of slowdowns happening right now where my hand is hovering at next to the river as Squad 2 and 1 from PM try to make a northwestern push. DWI has a solid defense up along this entire river line front on the southeastern sector. Squad 2, you can see they're at the radio section area compound, and they're very far away from Vineyard, but they're trying to not get, flanked from behind if DWI tries to make a counter flank like this. So again, everybody's spread thin from both teams. They're just trying to make sure no one gets behind them like what we just saw at Mosque earlier. Again, mortars are causing a lot of devastation. We've been hearing booms and booms left and right because PM, they play this game hard and they go loud. Same thing with DWI. They're very good with their infantry and their defense and their offense, along with the BTR gameplay and flanking gameplay. Both teams are performing extremely well. Ticket count as follows: 176 to 3 tickets. Will DWI be able to turn this around 3 tickets with only 9 minutes left of the match? We must see a miracle. Mortar still going out. 7,000 ammo along with 2,000 ammo. Third mortar being reoperated now by Soviet Space facing westbound. We're about to see a lot of boom boom bangs happen in this front line where Hasagi and DWI guys are at. Concentrated on the river line with PM taking a lot of casualties right now as DWI's defense along the southeastern side next to the river is very strong. Kurt moving down to clear out any people hiding behind the walls right now as mortars still continue to explode along the map. With 1 ticket left, will DWI turn this game around? And no! Major victory to the Australian Defence Force, 172 to 0. PM wins round 1. Get a good look at the scoreboard real quick here. Gotta scroll really quick because the map will switch. Take your screenshots. Send pictures to your family and friends on your KDA ratio. We will be on a quick 5-minute break. All right. We're going to go ahead and quickly do some quick interviews as we wait for this 5-minute break to go. All right. Hey, guys. Good to see you. I'm Socrates or Shoutcaster here. Just want to do a quick interview with you guys. Walk us through last game. How did everything go, and what will you guys do for this round? How's everybody feeling?
I feel that something in my ass. Can you check, Socrates?
Wait, what?
I feel something in my ass. Can you check, please?
Ah!
Walter, would you check away for me, Walter?
All right, good interview. Let's go ahead and check out DWI Champ. Champ, wait! Guys! All right, next team. Interviews round 2. Hey! Wow, you guys joined in fast.
Yeah, baby. Hello.
All right, while we're in this 5-minute break right here, just so all the viewers know, we're here with PM, Finch, Flurgo, FaZe, Autista,
GG.
LTH, Dutch Warrior, Wright, and Jad. I'm gonna open up to you guys real quick on anything you guys would like to say. Congratulations on round 1 victory, and walk us through it. How are you guys all feeling?
Slow and steady wins the race, my friend. Yeah, we felt really, really confident that first round. We played our lanes, everything like we practiced, and it just really paid off. So, guys, if you see this, do your fucking homework, do your practice, and then you can, PM in shambles right now. PM in shambles. Shambles, bro. Won't even make the tournament. Yeah, man, not even 10 right now. Don't worry. So, yeah.
Amazing job. Really great gameplay from all of you guys.
Send move with the moves of a magician. Send move, best C in the game. Shaz, best mortar in the game. Can you get fucking better? You should get Senmov in here to interview him.
Roger. All right, and looks like Senmove really wants to do a quick interview.
Senmove down here.
All right, Boosted. Great to see you.
Did you say boosted?
Yes, you.
He's coming, he's coming.
All right, is he in?
He's a bit camera shy, he's a bit camera
Hello,
shy.
I am Mr. Senmove lawyer. He's not feeling well today.
Really?
He had some bad ramen. Yeah, he had some bad ramen. He's living in Japan right now. Eating this shit every day.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So, do you guys want to give any special shout-outs to anybody out there? I know your friends and families are watching on the big screen TVs back at home.
Yeah. 100,000 for Steel ITH for teaching me mortars.
Thank you, Stealths. Justice for Tom. Justice for Tom.
I also want to mention, too, the clan, the team, Caroleans is all here rooting for you guys right now.
Yes.
Caroleans. Shout out to my boys in Caroleans.
Yeah, best clan.
Awesome possum.
Discord.gg/Juice Division. Go join, best server in squad.
No.
Juice Division, what's up? Sign up now, get a free waitlist.
Alright, we're about to get started soon, but I do know a lot of people are interested in joining your guys' clan and / team. How can they go ahead and get started?
PayPal, £5.50. Speak to LTH. He's got all the time.
Speak to LTH. LTH, our recruiter. LTH.
Good stuff.
If you want to join FaZe, then you hit me up. FaZe Trixie, I'm the leader of FaZe clan of squad.
I thought FaZe was shutting down.
No, I'm one and only.
Oh, okay.
Squad division FaZe. Hit me up on Discord.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys next round. You guys are amazing. All right. Awesome possum. This is it, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to round 2 of the Squad Rivals tournament match between Pink Mist and Deal With It. 2 of the most advanced and legendary teams of all time this game has ever seen since its creation and foundation. Today is March 26, 2023. My name is Socrates, your shoutcaster for today. I thank you all so far for joining us and watching on this wonderful sunny day out there, whether it's raining, thunder, clouds, storms, and sun. You guys are here today in an historic moment, witnessing legendary gameplay from both teams, Pink Mist and Deal With It, DWI versus PM. They have worked very hard to get to this moment to play on Cora Valley behind us here. And the battle was not a draw, by the way. This is round 2. Round 1 was won by Pink Mist, but will DWI turn things around in round 2? We shall see. Both teams are evenly matched with heavy infantry, mortar, LAV/BTR gameplay. This is it. You're watching Squad Rivals. And the match has now begun. We're going to go ahead and switch the scene real quick. This time, we are going to be on DWI side to hear their comms.
Advantage secure. Our mission is to secure all objective areas. Move out.
Give me a quick minute as I go ahead and get the screen and the images set up right now. We'll be back momentarily.
Не пушить хэмп. Сука, отъебись. Ну, мы же до мейна же собрались.
У нас спецкит в блоке, сапер 2.
Ну, у нас один спецкит у картохи. Но он почему-то берет пулемет, не тандем. У тебя же там может приехать теха, картох.
У меня что-то распоясался МРВец, блядь.
Рэмпэдж пусть скинет пулемет. Курт, попроси Рэмпэджа поменять.
Okay, we are here. We are ready to go. All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm back here again. Let's go ahead and do a quick map analysis. We are looking around 2 minutes before match time starts, so that's good enough for us to talk about the map here. DWI side will be on the Australian team on the eastern side, and PM will be on the western side for the Russian ground forces. Again, it looks like middle flag at Hemp Farm will be the heavy flag, the mid flag of contestation throughout this round in Cora Valley. We have both teams making a hard move towards the middle side with multiple move mark declarations, double here. And also, we have a direct line of sight fire here from DWI side. FOB activations will be as follows on here. We had, looks like 2 double activations here. From both teams, we saw that they utilize mortars really well, so we will be seeing mortar FOBs somewhere on the western side of the map, on the back side, probably at Vineyard or maybe near Hemp Farm. Looks like we have very close proximity activations on the east side. That's probably, it's hard to tell from which team launched that marker there, but that was the same location that PM launched their mortar FOB with the double mortars last round. But we shall see how this goes in less than a minute to see where everyone's going to be clustered at. But we can kind of see right now, new move marks are being mobilized on the south side where the radio tower is at. So it looks like the same approach is going to be applied for this round, where both teams are going to try to spread along the north side. Of course, a direct line of sight through the flags, and of course a western flank on the a southern a southern flank to try to get territory control along a vertical front line maneuver as they inch towards Hemfarm on the eastern side to try to get territory control advantage. So again, you're watching Pink Mist versus Deal With It, DWI versus PM. Really great clans. Take notes. And to everybody at home, friends and families watching on the big screen, your family members playing from PM and DWI, they made it to the big historic moment of squad competitive scene. The Squad Rivals Tournament of 2023. Again, looks like the match will begin in 20 seconds. I'm Socrates, our Shoutcaster. If you guys enjoy the match and enjoy the stream so far, make sure to follow and subscribe for more epic streams. And again, it's really great to be here. Happy Sunday, and I'll see you all in the front lines. Going back up here right now, the match will now begin as both teams get a foothold right now through. All right, so far so good. Looks like they're about to literally go. Jeez. Almost got ran over right there. Alright. Checking out the map. Quiet start. Smaller vehicle. Looks like, I believe that is the Tiger. Logic Kenji going on the southwestern side from PM. Small vehicle, full squad on the southeastern side, squad 3. FOB truck, both FOB trucks. Full squads going up to checkpoint first. BTR west side, squad 3, FOB activation from PM Kenji. Looks like to be the first FOB for mortars. Squad 2, full squad launching on the south. Vineyard FOB activation, squad 5 and 1 up there, and they possibly might set another mortar FOB there for up to 4 mortars being utilized. Squad 2 and team up there. Looking pretty quiet. Everybody's disembarking real quick. FOB activation. On checkpoint. Southwestern side, squad 2, 1 DWI. Very slow start, very quiet start with double activations here on the west. 1 activation at checkpoint. Squad 7 about to engage right now up against the Tiger Finch. You're about to see the first engagements happen right now. I'll teleport as fast as I can. Looks like the first engagement will be right here. Finch single-handedly. We got south vehicle on the south end right there, and the Toxic. Hope you're enjoying this match. Disembarking right there. We have a single Finch moving in the vehicle solo operating right now. And squad 7 will be... Yep, we do have a mark. They have spotted the vehicle. And they're going to come in with a hat. Autista ready to go. Lap and 14 ready to go. Small engagements happening right now. They have now seen the vehicle. Kyber, thanks for your support as well. Opening small arms fire up against the vehicle. Vehicle is doing just fine. LAV, Toxer, and Groove operating the vehicle mechanics again. North area, past Hem Farm, about to be pushed in right now from both teams. It's looking empty right now, but you can see Hem Farm flag right there where Cash is at. It's taking fire up against the BTR on the western side. PM and opening fire fast with Hounds and Hedgehog on the western side where the previous FOB was at last round. Squad 4 and 1 holding down on the eastern side of Hem Farm with FOB activation here going up on Fresh Hab. LAV, Toxer, and Groove moving to the east as Squad 4, PM, and 1 move in with full-out infantry along the north side, northwest side of Hem Farm. Squad 7 doing just fine right now on the southern front. Small engagements right now. Trixie is down. Kurt, we're going to possess his character as he secures the southern side with his team. A lot of trading shots right now. Top left kill feed. Multiple explosives now exploding right now. Mortars activated. Operating by right on the southeastern side with southern vehicle from DWI making far south flank at the farthest side of the map. Lat, send move is ready, and he's a good shot. He can shoot people over 400 meters away with accuracy. Clear crystal accuracy. And he can do it when the vehicle's on the move, and that's why they call him Send Move. That's it. He sees him. And looks like he's gonna run up here. We're gonna see a very crazy shot right now from Send Move. We got one person disembarking right now. Squad lead 3 from DWI moving. Send move. Lat moving very quickly. Marked vehicle.
Трубу пошли, юг, он же на юг куда-то поехал. У меня нет трубы. Вижу мортиру.
Rally comes down from DWI team as Send move inches very close and might even disable the rally. All of our map was as follows as we check out this area momentarily. Mortars being launched from Mamba to the southwest. Helicopter marks for possible explosive marks. PM right to the southeast, locking that. Both teams are angling their mortars to the south front where Squad 7 DWI is at to lock up the southern front. Send move opening fire right now and being wiped out. Wiped out by Monica on the left side. But the vehicle has been marked and found with BTR, Wilbur, and Forsaken moving in to close in against that. BTR, Soviet space, gonna give the intel, and here comes the engagements. BTR up against the DWI news vehicle. That's it. Bails out, but gets killed in the explosion. Nice kill from red team PM. Very not quack. Very fast maneuver. Oh man. 14 moving in blue team right next to the PMFOB. Kenji operating mortars facing eastbound. Combat engineer. I believe he does know this is the hotspot because the truck is there. Easy giveaway for the position. What is 14 up to now? He's trying to swoop around the area to figure out if there is possibly a placement on the western side before he closes in on the compound. But he'll be in the compound momentarily very soon. Over map flows as follows. Red team PM moving in hard with a solo vehicle into the eastern flags past Hem Farm from the east. PM's trying to hit the behind from DWI, and here it comes. That's a fresh Tiger as DWI hears a vehicle. Cash hears it as well, gets off. Taking shots from the LAV on the eastern side. Finch gets killed. Will they destroy the Tiger? They might leave it here. Nope. Looks like they're going to try to destroy it. They could possibly leave it here to try to keep it as hostage. But nope, they're going to kill it to lock in the tickets. Going back overall to Hem Farm, it's an empty flag. Flag capture is as follows. Checkpoint. Nobody capping the flag yet. They're in the vehicle, but nobody's initiating the flag cap. So both Checkpoint and Hem Farm on DWI side still need to be capped. West side, 14 still outside, marking a fresh lodging, so he knows his position is an FOB. Squad 3 is going to try to regroup with 14 here to try to take up the FOB together. Together makes the dream work. Vineyard, fresh FOB hab, and mortars being utilized by both shots. And right, same people as last round. One facing east, one facing southeast to lock out the southern river line. Squad 7, DWI. Fresh people with him right now. Explosives happening from PM against them right now as they push westbound along the river line. Brother Teresa and Bonzanski have to keep each other company as they try to get closer to Hem Farm right now. Situations as follows. Checkpoint needs to be fully capped right now, and N-Team gets out to initialize the flag capture right now that we see right now. Squad 5, northeastern side. They got a bit of disruption right there from PM explosives, but they, in terms of people nearby Hem Farm, they do have the numbers. They have the people from DWI overpowering the flag right now, ready to go once Checkpoint gets fully capped, and that's going to take around a minute and a half, as you can see at the top of the screen. Only one person on right now. It's going to be a little slow cap, but they are making progress on Checkpoint. Northeastern side, we see a couple hits right now from DWI with a couple smokes deployed, but they will be able to get their guys back up A-OK soon. PM, squad, OWL backup right now from squad 4 on the northwestern side, pushing eastbound. Everybody's being spread really thin right now, but the situation is as follows. I want to go ahead and highlight this. So, what we can see is that PM has a couple hats and lats scattered throughout the southern front right here. Everybody's, if you just look at the overall map, it looks a bit messy, but this is what's happening right now. Both teams are prioritizing their back flags and their back FOBs to be activated. Once those are fully capped from the flag side, and they get those activations of the FOBs and the supplies they need, they're going to start, you know, kind of clustering to where the main battles should be at, which of course will be nearby Hem Farm, and also to make a harder push on the south front at the riverside, and also on the north front along the valley. So both teams are taking it very slow. They're playing very passively, but they're playing very carefully. They already have mortars up, so they have the backup they need to allow their infantry to push, utilizing the mortar backup from both teams. And they have their back FOBs to spawn in, and of course rally points. But right now, The focus is just making sure they set up their foundations really well, and then we're going to see the people start focusing the battles in certain clusters of locations around the valley. Going back to the map as follows, Squad 3 inching very close to the FOB now, with 14 and Lat ready to go as we go ahead and check out the situation here. We're going to check out Obes. He's going to approach the Hab first on the eastern side. PM doing really well with BTR rolling out from the main base from PM side. Squad 1 taking a needle approach on the northeastern side with Mason and Glablez Mott. Grenades coming out, smoke mortars coming out, Carhot and team from DWI trying to hold the line as best as they can. Taking a lot of contestation. You can see DWI's all full control right now on Hemp Farm. PM guys are just on the outside, right side of the screen taking explosives right now. They're having a hard time pushing in against this Hemp Farm flag because, you know, again, everybody's spread thin around the map. This is only like 26 versus like 28 or something like that, you know? Less than 30 people. But they're doing really well, even though everybody's being spread really thin across the map. They're doing really well to counter each other wherever they're stationed at from both teams. Carhot coming in to try to wipe out the western threat right now. Inside the compound, Squad 3 has now made it in, and looks like more people from the PM side are spawning in on this western half. Obes is down, Monica is down, but 14, the combat engineer, is alive. If he can get this 1 versus 3 people, this might be a game changer. Takes out Kenji, one of the mortar operators and squad lead as well from PM side. Boosted Newbie, the man, against the myth, the legend, 14. Combat engineer, they're literally right next to each other. Getting shot by Henry Benners on the south side. That was a nice attempt by them. Do they have an extra rally to work from? No rally. Well, actually, no. Yes. Oh, actually, that's hard. No, it's hard. I don't think they have a spawn up here. That was a good attempt, but they did mark it. So the mortars from DWI side will be able to launch up against this Hab if they needed to with their mortars. Nice defense from PM to save that Hab. Explosives going up as follows. Double mortars operated by Mamba and in-team southwest bound, exploding nearby Squad 1 and OWL guys. A lot of devastation right here. We're going to go ahead and send a reporter down to the front line to check out how they're doing. Alright guys, situations as follows. Behind me, we can see the mortars are being launched from DWI side up against the northern valley where I'm standing at right here. The PM side and OWL support that we are getting up here are getting slowed down a bit. Smokes are being launched out, the colored blue smoke and of course the red smoke right there to try to allow the PM side to push past the valley on the north side eastbound. Right now these mortars are causing us a lot of slowdowns, so I'm not sure how it's going to look up here, but eventually I think somebody's going to be able to budge against each other soon. Going back to the map flows as follows. Hemp Farm now being initialized cap by DWI in the point. Cash taking some explosives on the point right now, the only one on the flag, and they have now pushed out westbound outside of Hemp Farm to push out PM guys further past the valley. Ticket counts as follows, 253 to 256. 3-ticket gap, still an even match. Explosives are slowing down PM's push on the western side, northwest valley, past Hemp Farm. DWI guys still full security right now. LAV, Groove, and Topshire holding behind the fence line at a sniping position with Nefer watching the northwest to watch out for any incoming Latin hats that try to sneak up on the LAV from DWI. Go on the southwestern side, BTR PM moving in right now with their Hab A-OK safe. PM moving in right now, getting close to the main road and the bridge, approaching the Hemp Farm. Will they stay back or will they push forward? Squad 7 DWI, fresh spawns, rally point from 300 meters out to the east, and now closing in on the BTR. Do they have explosives or laps or hats? No, they do not. But it will be marked by the blue team right now that there is a BTR PM threat, red team on the south side, nearby Hemp Farm. As you can see on the map, multiple explosives coming out right now as Hemp Farm gets full secure by DWI, and it looks like DWI is going on the offensive. As we can see right now, even though it's an even match, we can see territory control, DWI doing a really good job pushing northwest bound. So right now the focus is actually like this. It's a diagonal push northwest bound, doing a better push with DWI on the north and the midline across the map where the flags are located at. PM, they still have double FOBs on the north and south. Right now, it's getting tough for them to push towards Hemp Farm. The good news for Hemp Farm is that the blue team does have a fresh FOB on the northeastern side, along with their LAV providing the sniper security station up here, facing southwest bound to lock out the northern valley up against PM. And of course, the infantry from the blue team is actually making a good push past west to the western side to the next flag. The good news for PM is that they have their back fobs, they have their mortars to use, they have their BTR, so both teams are still evenly matched, even though right now we can see the territory control is a bit shifting right now with all the explosions causing a lot of devastation. But again, don't let that discourage anybody out there. Both teams can easily turn this around depending on how they position and depending on how the armor and the mortars support each other in a combined arms maneuver. You see so many explosives are happening right now. This is insane. Both teams are not letting go of any territory along the map. Even though the territory is off the flag cap zone, they need to make sure that no backflanks from the behind occur. Squad 7 making a wide flank down here with Grenadier, Soviet space on the south side right there. Squad 2 needs to hold thin on the south. More smokes deployed along the vertical river right here. So, Chief, you are on TV. Explosives coming out. It's going to slow down DWI's approach along the river. It's getting really risky. Multiple red marks are being launched around the map. Which team will take the initiative and make a hard push? We shall see. Pickle and Quasi opening fire on the northwestern side, causing some devastation right now up against the LAV. LAV's positioning is in a sniping location as the LAV, you can see his line of sight right now. Sees across the smoke and he's high enough to see people's heads pop up. Shoots out Riot. The mortar operator. Rocket shot on LAV. Smokes deployed. Good RPG shot. LAV has to reposition, took a bit of damage right there, and that came from Pickle to or Quasi. Both the hats and the lats up there. Going up to check out Pickle's line of sight right now. The explosives are happening next to both of them as the blue team try to take them out once and for all. But the thing is, you cannot take back a rocket shot once it has been launched. You can't take back explosives. And it looks like he's loading up his next rocket, ready to go again. Pickle D, I'm not saying his full name, but you know it. Pickle, he goes hard. He shoots hard. Quasi backing him up, and they're realizing, okay, they gotta back up now. LAV wipes him out. Or no, it's hard to tell, but Groove got the kill on that. It was probably a mortar kill. Going back to the map as follows. Southwest FOB AOK, mortar no longer being utilized by PM in the south one. Eastern north fob, Shaz is still operating FOB. Hab, sorry, let me start that again. Shaz and Riot still operating mortar to the eastern side to provide cover for Squad 4 PM side as they make a push up across the explosives and the valley. LAV push back on the eastern sniping position, still facing southwest bound, so it's going to be a little stalemate. Situations as follows. What we're looking at here is right now, there's a stalemate happening. Where this whole red cluster of markers is at, both teams are unable to push against each other because of the threat from the LAV sniping position on the northeastern side, and of course all the explosives preventing anybody from both teams from pushing across the valley because everyone's just going to be, you know, incinerated and blown to pieces from either mortars being operated from both teams. So north front is a bit of a stalemate. Hemp Farm doing just fine right now, fully capped by DWI, but DWI is going on the offensive and pushing westbound and shifting more of the battlefront to where the red clusters are at. Going back to the map as follows. Squad 5, Carhot, going to engage up against Flurgle right here. So we have two full squads engaging in the north front with multiple explosives. It's a dead man zone here, guys. It's a dead zone. Like, it's no man's land. No man's land is just full of explosives. You got explosives from the mortars being launched up against the LAV here, and the LAV is going to have to reposition. The mortars are being launched from the western PM side. LTH and Quasi down there on the river. Carhop moving in past the explosives. very brave maneuver as the blue team DWI push through the mortar explosives and try to push back to the vertical river line. Going back to the map flows as follows. Hem farm safe. LAV going back. Might go for repairs. Been marked by the red team. FOB from DWI safe and sound. Grenadier Soviet Space making a back flank to try to figure out if there's any back FOBs from the blue team. Looks like we have a red team here. BTR is on the far southwestern side of the map. No damage. Send move is just escorting the BTR away from any possible threats, and it looks like they are safe. Squad 3 been completely wiped out. Vehicle destroyed. That is their Australian vehicle. Three kills for the BTR right there from the PM side. Radio tower area. It's not a flag, but they're securing the compound to make sure that there's no enemy fob here from the blue team, in which there is not. Mortar being operated from Kenji in the northwestern side on the southern fob, facing northeast bound up against this area. Southern side, again, everyone's spread thin, but in terms of any threats from the south side, there is still a roaming threat from Squad 4, Hasagi. Now moving past the river line, taking out hounds along with Brother of Teresa. Moving up here with a fresh ammo bag. Full security, we're going to go ahead and possess his character as we make a push. On the north side, we have, again, multiple explosives happening right now. Oh my gosh. So right now, behind me, we have multiple explosives. I'm on the bridge right now. Behind me, along the vertical river line, multiple mortars are being launched from both teams on the northern front in the valley. Both teams are unable to push up against each other, as this is no man's land. A very common area that gets a lot of pushes, but a lot of explosives at the same time behind me. Which team will be able to hit each other first? Let's get out of here before we get blown. Going up real quick here, a little bit of stalemate. Vehicles are moving across the map. Both heavy vehicles, BTR and Northeast LAV, doing just fine with mortars angling as necessary up against the enemy teams. North and south fronts getting hit by all types of mortar explosives. Asagi, gonna try to get in there right now up against Flurgle. Opening fire on Flurgle. Full spray. Gets wiped out by Flurgle. Nice save on Flurgle on that. PM clustering along the diagonal right now on the main road and nearby Vineyard. Mortar still going out 2.5 thousand ammo on the mortar explosives in the valley. PM bravely going through the purple farm and the green farm in the valley, pushing to the east despite all the explosives. Likewise, Carhot team and DWI team pushing against to the vertical river line as well. Explosives coming out. Explosive from Quasi. Riverside as follows. Multiple casualties. DWI as Hedgehog faces south to engage on the bridge. Kosh gets killed by Hedgehog. Another one down. Hedgehog kills Kawaii. Very nice shot on that. Legendary sharpshooter tactics. Moving on the south front right here. First grenade comes out. Will it get a kill? Grenade explodes nearby Finch. Getting very close within 100-meter proximity, 50 meters out. Finch crawling on the river, getting himself wet, checking on the southern side. No threats yet. But he will be engaging up against Kurt. All of our map goes as follows. People, again, being spread thin, opening fire on Kurt. Explosives relaunched on Finch. Here comes a grenade. It's a far shot. Passes Kurt. They're chasing each other. Finch gets shot from the head from Kurt. Going back up to the map right now. LEV is now moved up to the front lines near the vertical river line, and he's smoking it out. Vehicle smoke trailed out the area so that DWI guys can finally push through the southern river line bridge to get an advantage up against PM. LAV gets shot by a rocket right there that we just saw. Takes no damage. Barely got out of that line of sight from the rocket. Carhot is down with PM, and Pickle holding down the river line just fine. Over on map flows as follows. Diagonal front line is the focus right now. Where this river line is at, this is the hot zone. This is the stalemate zone. DWI unable to push through. Same with PM. Too many explosives happening along with vehicle threats and sniping positions, preventing any push along this diagonal right here. On the southeastern side, the river has been pushed through from DWI, but PM has a solid defense all along where my hand is clustering at the perimeter on the eastern side of Vineyard. Solid defense. It looks like the BTR and LEV are opening fire right now. Vehicles hit on yellow HP, smoking it back, and have to go for a repair station right there in the corner right there. So that's good. Right at the edge of the HAB radius. And they're going to repair and still face their vehicle westbound for any sniping position, whoever they can see. Looks like PM, they're trying to push eastbound now past the vertical river. Pickle initiating the push to the east. That's a massive advantage right there with the explosives, allowing the rest of the red team members, LWO and PM, pushing eastbound. Hats and laps, full threats. BTR is located on the western valley, parked in the middle of the valley, and able to see at a very good sniping position. Opening fire on the LAV right there. And this is it. They are opening fire. They see right now the line of sight. BTR is able to see any incoming blue team members from DWI if they try to make a north push on these valleys. LAV, they're smoke trailing it again. But BTR sees the smoke trail, and they have their eyes peeled right now towards the east. They're ready to engage. Mortars still being operated by Shaw's and Riot to the east, and they mark multiple move marks at where the previous location the LEV's at. LEV's going back for repairs again on the south side. Squad 7 and 3 from DWI still making an attempt for a southern push. Captain Tom Cruise, PM, wiped out over there in the red team. The red team is starting to lose the battlefront on the south side up against Squad 7 and 3. Their FOB on the northwestern side where Mason and Atista is at along with Henry. They're pushing into the southeast knowing that there is a southern threat. Western Hab where Kenji's operating mortars right there. More people spawning in right now on the southwestern FOB and pushing southeastbound to prevent any threats. 14 coming in, switches kits over to a lat right now to make a far back flank from the behind as Squad 2 and 7 blue team make a push to get closer to the southern FOB. Again, multiple explosives happening right now west of Hem Farm. Over here where the cluster's at, same area. But it looks like PM is now making an initiative right now, pushing past the horizontal, past the vertical river. Quasi still in the same location with Pickle, ready to engage up against LAV with their rockets. Ready to go. LAV still at repair. Topshire watching the western side. PM is making a push up against the sniping position of the LAV to prevent it from getting in place to snipe the red team members. Carhot, one man stand right here to prevent them from getting over to this position. He is low. LTH right there from the behind. Vehicle opening fire right now. Explosives coming out in the forest. South side getting inched really good, but PM is holding down this whole riverside really well. FOB on the west side is still safe. Double FOBs with triple mortar utilization. Double mortars on the northeastern side, the other mortar on the south side focusing on the southeast. LTH is still alive inside the area. Carhawk gets away safe and sound at low HP. Through right there on the left side of the screen, they're still repairing their vehicle. If we scroll out really well, this is what we're looking at. The red team is now pushed past the vertical river, further eastbound, and is shifting the battlefront. Blue team holding down the north line pretty well, but the angle has shifted now. Angle has shifted. What I mean by that is that what we saw earlier was the battle line was all across the river at a diagonal like this. But now that PM has pushed successfully eastbound, the shift is now shifting like this now. PM has more control northeast bound, but they're still holding this side pretty well. So right now, again, PM is slowly pushing out this way, but they still have solid security along their southern front at the riverside here. It's a slow push, but they're being very careful. Both teams are being very careful with this approach, and they could go either way. Take a count 228 to 188. 35 minutes into the round, even match. It's just about which team can outmaneuver and outflank each other best. Logic coming in to drop off more supplies. Logic another one here from Finch going back to main. Hedgehog taking heavy shots. The floor go down right there under the bridge from Tabs. Shot down there and trade is shot. Tabs gets the kill for the revenge. LAV opening fire right now from the rep station. Fully repaired, it's good to go, and they're gonna move out again. BTR location as follows, all the way on the western side. Mortar is being operated just fine. If we scroll here, was BTR is right here. Wilbur facing eastbound. We're gonna check out his line of sight to see if he sees any people from the blue team, from DWI. Line of sight as follows. He has a couple of gaps in the tree line that you can see people pop their heads out. Farhat definitely will be getting shot first if he gets past that wall. Swen, you can see the red team and Pickle right there. Not too many people left on the north side from the red team. Blue team, DWI, pushing way past Hemp Farm, getting very close now to Vineyard. They are now inside the mainland, right outside 100 meters out from the PM's location. They're getting very close. Overall map flows as follows. This is what's going on right now. The eastern side right here, eastern side has been penetrated by the DWI side, but the next obstacle is this entire little farmland with no cover at all. So what's going to have to happen is that DWI, if they want to make a successful push into this compound where Vineyard's at, they're going to have to rely on mortar support from their eastern fobs. Likewise, PM, they have active fobs, they have active, of course, spawn FOB here, and they also have double mortars to just launch close distance here to lock out any push that's happening along this area. And you can see right now, the mortars are being launched by PM to lock out the blue team from making any successful push. Really solid defense right now as DWI takes shelter inside the compounds, waiting to figure out what the next plan of assault is. Right there, like I mentioned, mortars are coming out right now. The blue team mortars are hitting the PM guys in the northwest. Likewise, PM launching their mortars southeast, both of them, to this compound where Squad 4 DWI is at. BTR support is located on the south side from the PM side, so they will be able to snipe down anybody coming from DWI on that northeastern side. This southwestern FOB, mortar still being utilized by Kenji. Captain Tom Cruise has fresh spawning up there. Other mortars still need to be utilized right there. BTR, Forsaken, and Wilbur facing northeast. Clear line of sight in the farmland to kill anybody from DWI, making a push into the area. Again, vehicle support and mortar support from both teams is highly critical. LAV from blue team is still stationed up at the northeastern side, with DWI getting very close in the last river connecting to where Hedgehog's positioning is at, next to the flag. Mortar still being utilized by Riot to the southeast to lock out Squad 4 and 7 from DWI. Far radio tower on the south side, we do have Senmu ready, and I believe he's on the rooftop somewhere, trying to get good intel, from a high elevation on where enemy vehicles are approaching. Now he's moving up north to try to support his team, and he will be getting some back hits up against the other lat right now from the behind. Senmu coming in, shoots 14 from the south side, successful kill on that. Monica is going to react to that real quick and try to engage and try to figure out what's going on over here. News is going to try to revive Money. Senmu gets a kill on Money as well. Mortars. That's the thing. You see how once one kill comes up from the behind, mortar explosives follow right behind it, like 15 seconds later. The thing with both teams is that they're able to redirect their mortars extremely fast. Like, literally, if someone calls in, hey, I need a mortar here, they're getting mortared in 15 seconds, like, max. And that's a very fast reaction time from both teams. Usually it takes a while for mortars to, if you request for mortars, in a public match, it takes a while, But in this match, they asked for mortars, we're getting in a couple seconds. And that's very critical because everybody's moving around the map. You only have so many seconds to properly launch mortars at a certain location before the enemies get off that position because they're moving. And nobody's stopping. Both teams taking heavy explosives right now with the BTR support on the southwestern side. Heavy smokes out. BTR is still stationed at the left side of the screen. DWI making a push with fresh rallies on the eastern side near Hemp Farm. Hemp Farm, situations as follows. Empty flag. No contact so far with LAV support. Vehicles going back. Looks like might go for repairs or repositioning. Both lodges from both teams doing supply runs A-okay. Dude, look at all the explosives. This is insane. This is going to be extremely difficult for both teams to push, especially with that BTR right here. Overall map goes as follows. I want to talk about this push real quick. Right now, DWI has the infantry advantage close to Vineyard, located here where my hand is at. They're all clustered here. The problem is that PM has a solid defense with their BTR support here, locking out the entire farm side where my hand is hovering at, preventing DWI from even pushing past the road here. So the defense from PM is very strong. DWI needs either more mortar support, more infantry support, or maybe getting the LAV in play somehow. We'll figure it out. It's very critical gameplay right now for both teams. 213 to 157. DWI is actually leading by 60 tickets. They're turning this game around, but will they be able to, you know, maintain this momentum? It looks like they might. They might, and look, from the looks of it, the battle tide, quick map analysis real quick, the tide has now shifted along the river line again. Red team is losing the foothold on the northern side where that vertical river line is at. DWI is getting a better control on the south side and pushing northbound to potentially sandwich the Vineyard flag. Going back to the Western FOB, they are still safe from PM side. Their FOB is still being operated just fine. Send move spawning up there, along with Kenji operating mortars. Again, explosive is still happening on that road with the BTR support on the left side of the screen, opening fire up against the DWI guys who squad 7 and 4. Helicopter marks launching where the explosives from the mortars are occurring at. And you can see, look at this map right now. Markers are going off left and right. This map is constantly being updated live, real time, with accurate data, information on any infantry movement from both teams. In public matches, usually markers don't get updated, so everyone's getting really bad intel. But in this match, everybody's getting accurate, on the dot, live intel. Live. It looks like Conch is inside the hab right now from DWI. Opening fire, gets killed by Pickle. Mortar explosive almost gets a kill right there up against Pickle and Swan. Mortar is being launched from Intim, and looks like he's going to redirect his angle to stay southwest bound up on the road. LAV is now pushed up closer to the main line, smoke trailing it out for the blue team members to have a successful push along the road. They're about 200 meters out from the flag. Their HP is somewhat okay with Tommy, needs a medic right there. Again, explosives are happening everywhere. It's hard to tell from which team is launching from which, but we have a good indication of how the angle is like from where that's launching from. And that looks like these are launching from the western mortars. Riot and Shaw's eastbound up against this northern front push. Up against DWI. BTR is on the southwestern side. Will LAV see the BTR? Line of sight is as follows. BTR is opening fire, but I don't think they have a line of sight to the LAV. Same thing with the LAV. He doesn't. Both vehicles know that the vehicles are located at the situation. We do have a market declaration, multiple move marks, 4 move marks right there to try to get lats and hats moving on it right now. We do have lats and BTR. It looks like they're going in. Vehicle engagement is about to happen. Derp, good to see you. Derp 712. Happy Sunday to everybody as well watching. Vehicle is stationed as follows. DWI trying to get behind right now with the lat right behind the vehicle. Neil's going to get far enough back for arming distance. They're very close, and I believe that is far enough to explode the vehicle right now. Or the rocket shot on the lat. BTR's backing up. He's not going to U-turn, or else that exposes his behind at a vulnerable position. He's gonna back it up backwards. LAV still up here right now, and looks like they do see the LAV. Possibly. The mortars are being launched right now up against the lab, forcing the lab to reposition right now. Both vehicles are playing very carefully and very strategically, getting all the infantry intel that they need, with lats from both teams ready to shoot at both vehicles. Ready to go, hiding behind the wall, and the moment anybody gets the advantage, they're going to take that opportunity to launch an explosive at the vehicle. Whichever vehicle gets hit first will determine the tide of this game. BTR is opening fire right now on the LAV, right there where the explosives are happening in at. 200 meters out, vehicle is coming down. They are getting shot. Down vehicle. Forsaken kills the ASLAV 25. 2 kills down. BTR full HP up. DWI infantry getting wiped out with Lat getting killed as well. That's Neo for you. Nice kill from DWI. Sorry, nice kill from PM, operated by Wilbur and Forsaken. More lats from the red team and infantry support coming down the main road right now, locking out the push from the southeastern side. Vineyard still fully safe from the flag. No more threats from the blue team inside, but still taking multiple mortar fire right now with a fresh hab inside the area. Going down here, the hab is in the compound, but there's no rooftop cover. So the explosives are still happening if it launches directly on top of the little gap of the roof. Nobody's inside yet, but that hab, if it keeps sustaining more fire, it will be deactivated by one stage, forcing the red team to push back to redig back up the HP of the hab. Blue team on the northeastern vertical river line again, pushed back with the lab down. A bit less than 9 minutes out till the ASLAB comes back to play. The BTR is still in full play right now, so the blue team, DWI, even though they're getting close to the FOB, they no longer have that heavy vehicle support to make the push. They must rely on the double mortars operated by Mamba and N-Team to make an infantry push successfully into the western flag at Vineyard. In the chat box, let us know which team you guys are rooting for to win this match. BTR still causing a lot of devastation next to the repair station right here at full HP, opening fire up against a threat from Squad 3 from the southeast to prevent any push against the southern FOB. So here's the situation as follows. We can see right now that the BTR, the heavy vehicle, is extremely critical for the success of both teams, especially with the lab being killed right there. So that's gonna slow down DWI's push up against the Vineyard flag. On the western side, even though the territory push has now focused on a diagonal front line like this along the river and across the vertical line, PM still has a really strong defense because of the mortars, of course, the two FOBs, double mortar placements, and especially the BTR providing the cover along the southeast and the northeast, watching these open farms on any incoming blue team members from DWI to try to either take the south or the northwestern flag. So this BTR, as long as it stays in the center right here, it's gonna maintain this whole diagonal security line A-OK. Again, both teams are doing extremely well in their maneuvering, and both teams are very patient. And that's the thing about the success of Squad. Squad is a somewhat, slow game, but in a good way, where you have to take your time with it. You can't just, go in hard, with no plan and strategy. You have to maneuver around, you have to talk with the team to figure out an effective plan, and that's what both teams are doing. The mortar operators are doing an extremely good job at both sides. They're able to really get the intel and the requests for mortar support at any time, whether it's explosives or smoke mortars. And they're accurate. They get very accurate shots. And these guys have practiced mortars for many, many months. These guys are in high demand to play for their teams. Again, back at the river line, still taking a lot of fire, and BTR out of the repair station, now inching forward to get that line of sight back into the forest line, holding down the line, getting into his line of sight right now. He sees everything. Opening fire right now at the compound, slightly. In the building where Kurt is at, we're going to possess his character. He's getting inside the other side of the building. He's going to engage against them very soon. North side being shot right now. Guys on the top right there, DWI, Topshire and Group getting shot with multiple explosives coming out from the PM side and smokes as well. More DWI guys coming to the compound. Neo gets killed by small arms from Hound's Head. Brother of Teresa, will he pull a miracle? He's crawling into the compound up against multiple PM players right now. Taking his time, he is the medic, so he can get his teammate back up, but he needs to keep his gun out. Finch coming up right now, gets headshotted by Brother of Teresa. Double kill on that up against Flurgle. And now he's going to try to revive his teammate. Neo, this is critical gameplay right now. Brother of Teresa saving his brother in arms. Saving Brother Neo. There is still a survivor up there. Dutch Warrior still up. Reviving Neo right now. He gets hit by an explosive. Heavily damaged. Neo's getting back up. Throws a... Is that a smoke grenade? Dutch is still alive. There is still an incoming threat from multiple people out there. Looks like smoke mortars are being deployed right now. Those smoke mortars look to be launched from friendlies up here. Going up here on the northern side, multiple explosives coming out all along the front lines right here. Sending a reporter down real quick. Situations as follows. Behind me right now, the blue team is still being pinned down. Stalemate push along the vertical north to south river line here with PM full security on the western side. Multiple explosives locking out the river here. And blue team waiting for more mortars to come in for support here before they push left side of the screen. Likewise, turning the camera to the left. This whole compound, PM is pushing really hard against the river line up against Squad 4. Squad 4 has a fresh rally point, but they're running out of ammunition. And they're getting mortar shots and explosives from PM side, and they're getting shot. They're getting shot from all directions, especially the western side. It looks like PM is now pushing into the river now. Making sure to get back the territory control. Taking out the rally spawn point and getting very close. Blaze walks to the south. That will disable the blue team rally. Kenji launching mortars up here at the move mark. And here comes LAV. Not LAV. They're using a smaller vehicle now. Monica, full squad. They're gonna drop. Hot drop. Hot drop. BTR opening fire from the south side. BTR maneuvering right now on the right side of the screen. Full drop off. Monica is going to solo the vehicle and try to get out of there as fast as he can. No, they're going to dump the vehicle. They will dump the vehicle right now. This is it. Holy moly. Vehicle gets hit. PM, LTH, Jad moving in right now. This is chaos. This is chaos. Aquatic is still alive right now. We're possessing his character. He's on the eastern side right now. BTR tries to get inside. Pushes through the small door, locking out both sides of the compound, blocking out the entrance of the building right now too. And they're going to destroy the vehicle for the tickets. Holy moly. This is it. Aquatic, the only survivor inside the point right now. That means DWI is going to have to make a push hard from the eastern side. BTR moving around, circling around that, believing that the blue team are down. This is it. Aquatic moving in on his position now. Pushing into the hab. He's going to try to revive his teammates, utilizing the mortar support on the eastern side. Both mortars in team and Mamba launching explosives to allow the DWI guys to patch themselves up to get back the infantry numbers they need into the point. Phoenix is still in the north building, holding that corner right now. Nefter is in high hotspot area. Might not get revived in on time, but Friendly is up. Friendly is up. 2 people up inside the compound area. Hab is taking multiple explosives right now. Pickle, Riot, and Flurgle. They're pinned down. Flurgle is down. Phoenix gets killed. Aquatic is still alive. Mr. Medic sees again, resecures the position. That is the radio. They have found the radio location right now. Marks it out for the team. Incoming squad 4. They're trying to get people right there, but Friendly is cut out, and multiple people from the red team is now pushing inside the point right now. Aquatic is down. Holy cow. Ticket count 139 to 101. DWI leading by 30 tickets right now. Very, very close push by blue team. Going up here. Blue team now pushed back for the east right now. Hem Farm. Squad 2, PM gets barely close to Hem Farm, but Hem Farm is still an active flag, but the red team has been pushed back to the Vineyard defense flag with mortars launching from the southwest from Kenji. Going back to the main road earlier where the push was almost successful by the blue team, Hisagi has now successfully made it into the point right now, but multiple DWI support coming from the northeastern side where the old FOB location was at from last round, and they're making a direct east to west push, going through the purple area. So this is extremely risky. This is extremely risky, but this is intense gameplay. Going back to the main vertical river line again. It's still hot. Explosives and now reshifted to where Hisagi's at. Hisagi's been cut off from the rest of his team. Rallies are down. West, southwest PM FOB is safe. Northwest FOB is safe as well. Monica is down. I think he's staying alive just to figure out what's going on here for extra intel while he's still bleeding out. Send Move is now spawned on the western side with Riot, Houndshield, Mason, and Phoenix LTH and Swen. Majority of the team now spawning on the northwestern Vineyard flag. BCR is still up here, been marked by the blue team. Engaging right now up in the line of sight, up against any incoming people. Carhot takes the heat of the BTR right now. Launches a smoke grenade to try to cover his position. The wall, providing him the cover that he needs. Checking out, and another red smoke grenade comes out. LAV ASLab comes back up in 10 seconds, and they will definitely utilize that. Back at main base, nobody's spawning back there yet, but it looks like the LAV should be able to be utilized in 10 seconds. And that might change the tide of the game to be able to successfully take on this 30mm BTR. Blue team being heavily pinned down despite all the mortars and all the smokes. Farhad, I don't know how he's doing it, but he's actually going through the heat of the battle and the explosives, single-handedly pushing up against all the PM players. Pickle D, LTH, and Swens. Right here, we're going to possess Carl's character right now. He burned his smokes and gets shot by TYK. Riverline still hot, multiple casualties on the blue team right here. Still, explosives still going out. Mortars being utilized by Shaz. Again, facing eastbound, locking out the blue team. The explosives are just causing so much devastation. The ammunition, their closest ammo crate is up here on the eastern side. So, situations as follows. I just want to emphasize this real quick. Even though DWI is pushed very close to where Vineyard's at, keep in mind they're very low on ammo, and if they do need ammo, they have to go all the way back to the eastern FOB to reload, and then run all the way back, or maybe get vehicle transport, which is unlikely at this point, to get back to the main front line at this diagonal where they're trying to make a push. But again, PM still utilizing their mortars, triple mortars, maybe quad mortars. They're locking out this entire diagonal with the explosives and preventing the blue team from making a push to Vineyard. Will we see another risky move and a very, hot drop that we saw earlier from the blue team? We shall see. The LAV, the ASLAV is back. The ASLAV is back. Will it be utilized? It's up there. We got 1 minute left of the match. Looks like we're gonna end the match on a timer system. The timer will decide the end of the match. 130 tickets to 96. Will PM closing the ticket gap right now? Ticket gap is slightly over 30 tickets. 34 tickets to be exact. And multiple laps are coming in from both teams, and explosives and medics supporting each other, saving tickets. And again, all the casualties from the blue team. You can see all the explosives. This is just insane. Look at that. The wide expanse of the mortar explosions blocking out the entire Cora Valley as Flurgle goes through as Hat down the main road to try to figure out if the ASLAV is back in gameplay right now. I do know that the red team has been monitoring that situation, and that's it. Australian Defense Force win the battle. DWI turns it around. Congratulations to them. That's it. Get a good look at the scoreboard right there. DWI, great job. Take your screenshots. That's it. Good game to everybody. That was really intense. All right. Hope that you guys all enjoyed that. That was so intense. PM, Pink Mist versus DWI. Deal with it. Two of the most advanced clans trained for many, many months to get to this moment in the Squad Rivals tournament. A very epic match indeed. Hundreds of people are watching, as you can see in the top right of the screen, watching this match from all over the world to see amazing gameplay. And indeed, we have seen that legendary gameplay. This is a very historic, memorable moment that we will never forget. Both teams have performed extremely amazing with great teamwork, tactics, coordination, and teamwork. Infantry, vehicle, mortar gameplay. Everywhere across the board. The flanking, the wide flanking, the behind flanking, the FOB placements, the defense and the offense. Every team performed extremely well throughout the entire duration of this match for both rounds. Again, Pink Mist won round 1, but DWI turned it around for round 2. Both teams, again, are evenly matched. And this is what Squad is all about. The coordination, the teamwork, the high energy, the high, again, coordination to make everything happen. This is Squad gameplay at the highest level. I hope that you guys all enjoyed it. It's been a long day. Everyone needs their rest now. Happy Sunday. Make sure to follow and subscribe the stream for more epic streams in the future. Again, my name is Socrates, your shoutcaster. Thank you all for the opportunity, to Squad Rivals staff and all the casters, referees, the teams, and of course you, friends and families out there watching this tournament, for being here, supporting your friends and family playing in the multiple teams participating in Squad Rivals. And again, thank you all for your support. I'll see you all next time. Keep in touch. Make sure to join the Discord channel at !Discord to join my personal, Discord community, and to keep in touch as well. Would love to keep in touch with all of you. We have a lot of people in the Discord channel that play Squad, multiple games out there, really nice people. And an introduction to me too. I also play Squad, League of Legends, Hogwarts Legacy, old school RuneScape, And I do IRL streaming too in real life. So if you want to keep in touch with me and check out how my life's going out there in the world, we have a bunch of different types of streams out there that you guys can enjoy. Again, IRL and gaming content, really great stuff. I'm really excited. And, again, thank you all for being here today. It means a lot. I hope that you guys all enjoyed it. Again, this is me, Socrates, your shoutcaster. Until next time, have a wonderful day and have a great weekend.